Skiff and the Grumpy Barge. There are a lot of different and interesting vehicles on the island of Sodor. Harvey has a crane. Hugo has a big powerful propeller. Glyn is a special coffee pot engine. And then there's Skiff, the railboat who can travel on rails and on the water. He runs a tour line through Alsborough Harbour. Skiff may be small, but he has a big heart. One day, Skiff was sailing close to the shore on the Little Western branch line.
Can't we go out a little further, Captain Joe? I don't want to run aground.
No way, Skiff. If this storm hits, we need to be able to get out of the water quickly.
Then Skiff saw something that took the wind right out of his sails.
There's something on the beach. It looks like a boat. Oh, I told you we were too close to the shore, Captain Joe.
I do believe you're right, Skiff. We must go ashore and telephone for help immediately.
So, Skiff and Captain Joe headed back to Alsborough. When they arrived, Joe sprinted into his shop as fast as his legs could carry him to raise the alarm.
Are you okay, Skiff? You look worried.
I am, Gilbert. I saw a shipwreck on the beach.
A shipwreck? On a beach?
That's right, Duck. When a boat goes aground like that, there's usually casualties and...
Skiff, don't worry. That's not a shipwreck, that's Bulstrode, the grumpy old barge. He's supposed to be there.
Why? What happened?
Sorry, Skiff. I'll have to tell you about it some other time.
Oh, alright. What about you, Gilbert? Do you know what happened to him?
Sorry, Skiff, it must have been before I arrived. But I do know how you can find out more.
Oh, how?
This may sound crazy, but hear me out. You could always ask Bulstrode yourself.
Why didn't I think of it before? Thanks, Gilbert.
You're welcome, Skiff.
I've just got off the phone with the Search and Rescue Centre manager and he reckons the boat's supposed to be there.
He is. Duck told me. I'd like to know what happened to him. Can we go and talk to him, Joe?
I don't see why not. We're not booked for another tour for a couple of hours. Ooh, and I can get some ice cream. Old Mrs. Davis always makes the best strawberry ice cream.
So Skiff and Joe rolled along the rails back to the beach. When they got there, they were surprised to see a large crowd of people gathered around the old barge. They were posing for photographs with Bulstrode. Skiff rolled onto a siding out of the way and waited for the crowd to disperse.
Excuse me, Bulstrode?
What? Who's there?
My name is Skiff. Hello.
You're a boat that travels on rails?
That's right. I'm a railboat.
Whatever they think of next. What do you want?
Well, I was just wondering how you got in this, predicament?
Ah, that's a story right there.
Can you tell me, if you have time?
Time? It's not like I'm going anywhere, is it? I used to be somewhat rude to everyone. Eventually the trucks had enough of my moaning. They bashed through some buffers and fell into my hull. I'm sinking! And so, I was towed to the beach.
There you are. Now you can just stay here. Children can play on you all day, and at long last, you'll be useful.
And here I am. Children played in me at first, but eventually the novelty wore off and I just became part of the scenery.
What about earlier? You were surrounded by lots of people.
Those were some curious tours. We don't get many of those during this time of year. I want to be really useful again. I used to dream of being back in the water, but it's been so long. I think the fat controller's forgotten about me. I don't think I'll ever feel the cool water splash against my hull again.
Skiff felt sorry for his new friend.
Okay, Skiff, time to go.
I'll do what I can to help you, Bulstrode.
Don't worry about me, matey.
Skiff rolled away. Although Bulstrode had told him not to worry, Skiff couldn't get the old barge out of his mind. He knew he had to do something, but he didn't know what.
Afternoon, Skiff. What's up? You look sad.
I can't help it, Oliver. I can't stop thinking about Bulstrode the barge. I really, really, really want to help him, but I don't know how.
Beg pardon, Mr. Skiff, but you could always try to speak to the Fat Controller about it.
Toad's right. It couldn't hurt. You never know.
Thanks, Oliver. Thanks, Toad. That's exactly what I'll do. Perhaps he's forgotten about Bulstrode.
Skiff made his way slowly to Knapford.
Oh my, it's really busy.
Morning, Skiff.
Express coming through.
Knapford Station made Skiff feel even smaller than usual.
Look who it is.
Who is it? I can't see.
It's Skiff. Hello, Skiff.
Oh, hello, Thomas. Can you...
Oh, sorry, can't stop.
Oh...
Skiff carefully made his way across the junction and into the station. Henry was there collecting passengers.
Skiff? We don't often see you around here. What's the problem?
I need to speak to the Fat Controller, Henry. Do you know where he is?
Indeed I do.
Excuse me, sir. Henry and Skiff would like a word with you.
Yes, of course. I'll be right out. And what can I do for you two?
Well, sir, it's just... I've been thinking about Bulstrode and...
Oh, bother that telephone. Hold that thought, Skiff.
Did you say Bulstrode? Why would the Fat Controller want to help that grumpy old barge?
But he's changed, Henry. He really wants to be useful again. He's paid for his bad attitude. Why shouldn't he get a second chance?
Well, the trucks won't like it, but if you're sure, Skiff...
Listen, it doesn't sound like good news. I think Sir Topham ringing the Sodor Search and Rescue Centre.
Hello, Craig. We have an emergency at the Norrenbury Fishing Village. I need you to send Captain and Rocky at once. I'll send Edward over to assist. Yes, thank you. Let me know how you get on. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Skiff. The storm has hit the fishing village. Apparently, a fishing trawler has been blown onto some rocks. It's sinking as we speak.
Oh my! Are the crew okay?
Yes, they're fine, thank goodness. But I have no idea how this will affect their business. Such a shame. The McCorbins have been supplying us with fish for over 100 years. How can fishermen fish without a boat?
I think I might know where there's a boat going spare.
Bulstrode, I've decided to give you a second chance. It will also be your last chance. Skiff says you've learnt your lesson and I trust his judgment. I am gifting you to the McCorbins at Norrenby. Their vessel was destroyed on some rocks during the storm.
Oh, sir. Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, thank Skiff. This was all his idea.
I don't know what to say, Skiff.
Everyone deserves a second chance, Bulstrode. I'm just glad I could help you. You never know, they might turn you into a railboat like me.
Not particularly handy for catching fish.
Wait, fish?
Before long, Bulstrode was repaired and put back to work. He was happy to be useful again, even though you wouldn't know it if you heard him.
Why did it have to be stinky, smelly, horrible fish? I hate the smell of fish. Can we go a bit faster?
I guess it's true what they say. You can take a grumpy barge off the beach, but you can't take the grumpy out of the barge.
Oh, look at that seagull's done in my porthole again. I see you up there. Shoot, shoot.